This is Good Morning Mumbai, and you're with Hrishi K.
Radio 1.
Every journey has a beginning and an ending, but this journey will continue. Lieutenant Commander Abhilash Tomy, when I got him and his mentor, Commander Dilip Donde, in studio, Abhilash was just about to embark on a solo trip around the world, a circumnavigation of the globe, without any assistance or without even a single stop. And guess what? The journey is over, the mission is accomplished. Very proud of you, Abhilash Tomy.
Thank you very much.
How many days did it take you? What is the clocking time to the second?
150 days and 7 hours.
150 days, 7 hours. And what was the most critical moment of being on Madai, the boat?
It was in the middle of the Pacific. I discovered that I had run out of popcorn.
It's the smallest things in life that irk you a hell of a lot, don't they? Not the biggest things.
Yeah.
How many storms, man? Yeah?
Many. Countless number of storms.
I've always been curious to know about sailors, especially those who sail alone. Does fear come in when there's a big storm?
If you have fear, you cannot undertake a voyage like this. Fear was not there throughout the voyage. Anxiety was there, but no fear.
Never fear at all.
Never.
And how's the boat doing? How's the lovely Madai doing?
She's as good as new. She's just gone out on a sail to Cochin.
Okay. And you're obviously not on that sail because you're here. So when is the next time you're going to get on there and oil her up?
I'm going to fly down to Cochin and maybe I'll have a day sail or so there.
A day sailor. Is it true that the relationship between boat and master, sailor and boat, is not just one between an inanimate object and a human being? You got some kind of a relationship going.
Yes, actually I felt that the boat was an extension of me. And if I would get hurt, I didn't feel as much pain as the boat getting hurt.
Jeez, dude. That is sensitive. You know, I saw Life of Pi and I thought of you. Have you seen the film? You got to get it on DVD if you haven't seen it as yet.
It released after I left, so I haven't seen the movie. If anybody is listening and he can arrange a private screening for me, I'd be happy to take it up.
Some of the lovely ladies, he's a bachelor, arrange a private screening. No, but when I saw the film, I thought of you instantaneously. You know, it's about a man who's alone and through a large part, there is a tiger, Royal Bengal tiger that is traveling with him. Have you ever reached a point where you had to completely depend on the fish of the sea for your food?
No, I carried enough canned fish. It was easier to open a can of fish than fish out of water.
But for
This is Good Morning Mumbai, and you're with Hrishi K.
Radio 1.
Lieutenant Commander Abhilash Tomy of the Indian Navy is a man who has really well traveled. The first Indian to circumnavigate the globe without a single bit of assistance and without any stoppages at all. And I know you're patriotic.
I am.
What did you do on Republic Day, man? Out in the sea? Where were you actually?
It took a lot of planning and I wanted to be at Cape Horn, which is considered to be the biggest day in a sailor's life, and I wanted to round Cape Horn on the Republic Day, and at 3 in the morning I rounded Cape Horn, and when I did that I hoisted the national flag on the boat. It was a big proud moment for me because at that time the sky was grey, the sea was grey, and in the background of all this grey colour we had the tricolor very beautifully fluttering in about 30 knot winds.
Wow. And in your mind was obviously playing the national anthem.
Yes, Uchchala Jaladhita Taranga, which means chanted by the waves of the sea.
Beautiful. I'm just wondering, a person like you who spends so much time alone, does it reach a point when you're actually a little socially reticent and shy? Did you miss people on the boat?
No, I was very happy being alone. In fact, the internet connectivity that I had on the boat turned out to be a problem because a lot of times people would want to get in touch with me and I did not want to respond to their queries. A lot of times I would just switch off all these communication systems for days and go without answering any of these messages.
Because that is your meditative process, isn't it?
Yes, you know, once you're out at sea, you don't want to be disturbed by all these things on shore.
But I was following some of your Facebook posts, you know, some of them were really, really exciting.
I had pretty exciting times. I used to post about them.
And did you use the satellite phone at least call home, you know, call mom and things like that, yeah?
No, never. In fact, the Navy used to call me once a day and I put a stop to it because it became a bit irritating. And on the 25th of January, just before I was about to round Cape Horn, the CNC gave me a call and he said, please call up home. So on the 26th...
That's the commander-in-chief.
Yes. On the 26th, I called my parents because it also happened to be their wedding anniversary.
Beautiful. Lieutenant Commander Abhilash Tomy from the Indian Navy has circumnavigated the globe, the first Indian to do so on a vessel, on a boat called the Madai that he's deeply, deeply passionate about. More conversation on 94.3 Radio 1.
This is Good Morning Mumbai, and you're with Hrishi K.
Radio 1.
A proud day for this nation. Lieutenant Commander Abhilash Tomy was here in studio a few months ago talking about his dream of circumnavigating the globe on his sailing boat called Madi. And he's done that unassisted without a single stop. Of course, his mentor, Commander Donde, is out of town. Listen, this is just the most exciting thing. It's almost out of a Hollywood film. Every strategic point of the journey of you on Madi around the world was completed on very, very important days. Yeah?
Yes,
So tell us a bit about that.
Quite a coincidence. We started on Kerala Foundation Day.
Yeah.
We crossed the first mark, which was Cape Lewin, on the boat's keel laying day. We crossed the international date line on New Year's Day, because of which I celebrated New Year twice. We rounded.
You can never complain about that, a bottle of wine.
We rounded Cape Horn on National Republic Day. I turned 34 at 34 degree west. The boat turned 4 at 4 degree west. We crossed the Prime Meridian on Valentine's Day. We rounded Cape of Good Hope on the birthday of Nicholas Copernicus. We passed Mauritius on Mauritius Day. And we crossed the equator for the second time along with the sun on spring equinox. And we were back in Mumbai on Easter Sunday. And I stepped ashore on All Fool's Day.
Yippee! In terms of the Asian, you're the first Indian to have done this. In terms of Asia, how many people have gotten there before you?
There's just one Asian before me. And in the world, I'm the 79th.
Did that Asian call you and say, well, good job?
No. But Sir Robin Knox Johnston, who's the first human being to have done it,
Yeah.
he's been in touch with me. And in fact, one of the first congratulatory messages came from him.
What a matter of total pride. Did you pass any interesting vessels, any boats on the journey? Did you wave out to them? Did you go on board or did they come on board? Is that allowed?
No, this sort of human exchange is not allowed,
yeah.
but we did have some conversations. I left Mumbai on the 1st of November, and after that, the first ship I saw after leaving the peninsula was after 86 days.
86 days of
Yes.
total solitude.
And guess what?
Jeez.
Guess what? When I spoke to the sail ship,
Yeah.
it was a woman's voice that replied.
Small mercies must have been sweet to your ears.
Very.
Yeah.
And the next ship that I saw was close to Mauritius. It was a ship called MOL Distinction, and they were passing very close to me. So I called them on VHF and told them to keep clear.
What is a VHF?
Very high frequency radio set.
Yeah, radio
I told
set.
them to keep clear, and that guy, he came on the line and he said that he will keep clear, don't worry. But ultimately he passed about 300 meters away from me, which is very close.
Very close.
Yeah.
Close shave.
Yes. After that, a conversation followed. He said, "You're heading north. What's your destination?" I said, "Mumbai." Then he asked me, "Where did you start from?" I said, "Mumbai." He said, "No, Mumbai is your destination. What is your departure point?" I said, "Mumbai." He said, "In that case," he was very confused. To top it, he was Chinese.
This is funny.
It took me about 10 minutes to explain
explain
that
that,
I'd
yeah.
been out at sea for the last 100 plus days and so on and so forth. He was very proud of the fact that Indian Navy was doing such a venture.
How cool. So proud of the Navy and all our forces. More conversation with Lieutenant Commander Abhilash Tomy.
This is Good Morning Mumbai, and you're with Hrishi K.
Radio 1.
I'm proud to say that we had our finger on the ball, 94.3 Radio 1. When I got wind of the fact that Lieutenant Commander Abhilash Tomy and his mentor Commander Donde were attempting Abhilash being on the boat Madi, circumnavigating the globe absolutely alone without any assistance in a single stop. I got them on air, the two of them. And now Abhilash has returned, and he has returned on my show. Very, very proud to have him. How many kilometers have you traveled on that boat around the world? And how much time did it take you again?
It was about 45,000 kilometers, and I did that in 150 days and 7 hours.
Wow. Jeez. And marine life, some interesting sightings. It's a wonderful world out there, isn't it?
It is. I saw a lot of dolphins, hundreds and thousands of dolphins, albatrosses that would follow the boat for days. There were whales that followed the boat, cormorants when I crossed Cape Horn, and a lot of birds crossing Mauritius and all.
I've always been very curious about flying fish. Managed to ever see them in any of your journeys?
Of course, there are a lot of flying fish, especially in tropical waters. And every day, the first thing I would do is walk around the boat and pick these flying fish and throw them back in water.
Cool. There's also a ceremonial reception when you came back after circumnavigating the globe on the 6th of April. The President of India, you had the honor of being received by the President of India. What was said to you?
He shook hands and he said, "On behalf of 120 crore people of India, I welcome you back to India."
Wow. So your heart skipped a beat?
Yeah.
Beautiful. And all your mates, your co-sailors, did you have a nice party?
Not yet, because I've been terribly busy. I had to visit Cochin 3 times, personal issues and some official reasons. I hope to catch up with them soon.
Yeah, so there is going to be a welcoming party
Yes.
that the Indian Navy is going to give you. What's the kind of music you listen to when you were out at sea?
The music of the waves and the boat.
What? I could never have imagined that answer. How beautiful is that? Last leg of conversation, Lieutenant Commander Abhilash Tomy, the first Indian ever to circumnavigate the world, the globe, without a single stoppage and without any assistance at all.
This is Good Morning Mumbai, and you're with Hrishi K.
Radio 1.
He's come full circle. He came on to my gig just before he left to circumnavigate the globe. Lieutenant Commander Abhilash Tomy on his sailing boat called the Madai. And here he is, victorious, the first Indian ever to do so. A pilot in the Indian Navy. Abhilash, your best day at sea and your worst day at sea in this circumnavigation of the globe, alone and unassisted.
Best day of at sea was obviously a rounding of Cape Horn, on which I unfurled the tricolour. But the next day was an equally good day because I was off this island called Staten Island, which is in Argentina. And one day before that, it was a very foggy, cloudy, dark, grey day. When I was off Staten Island, it was bright and sunny, although the temperature was about 7 degrees and very mild winds. And I had a beautiful, wonderful Sunday-like feeling.
I'm just thinking, somebody who spent so many days out at sea alone, no human contact at all. You even, like you said, switched off your phone, internet and stuff like that. This must be such a huge cultural shock coming back. People, especially in Mumbai city, phone calls, the works. How did it feel, man?
It was a very difficult time for me after I came back because there were hundreds of phone calls and usually I return every call, but this time it was overwhelming. I couldn't just return calls. I had the Chief Minister call me up to apologize that he was sorry he couldn't come and receive me when I came to Cochin. It took a while. It's taken about 3 weeks for me to settle down into some sort of normal sleep pattern and have normal conversations with people.
And I'm glad this conversation is happening now that you're very well recovered. What did you really miss the most out at sea about the world?
Nothing really.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Not even like your mom's cooking or something like that?
No.
Are you serious?
I think I fell in love with my own cooking.
What is it that you made for yourself that you've really relished, honing your cooking skills?
Popcorn.
which you ran out of.
Yes. That is possibly the only reason why I came back.
This is so lovely. Many, many congratulations from all of us at 94.3 Radio 1 and to many more laurels that you will achieve in the future. I'm not going to push you and ask you about your future plans, but I know that mind of yours is ticking away on your next plan. But before that, I'm sure there are lots of suitors, all these lovely ladies who want to get into your life. Any plans of marriage, Mr. Eligible Bachelor?
I really don't undertake risky ventures.
Oh, brother, you're a rock star. Thank you very much for your time, mate. And just give out your coordinates if people want to still know what you're up to on Facebook, Twitter, whatever.
Okay, Facebook is on www.facebook.com/www.madei.co.in.
Madhei.co.in, that's MHADEI.
Correct. And the blog is still on. It's sagarparikrama2.blogspot.com.
Fantastic. How did your mentor, Commander Donde, react to this? He must have been ecstatic, yeah?
Oh, he was. When he received me at the Fairway Boy, I extended my hand to shake hands with him. He just brushed it away, came and gave me a big, tight hug.
Lovely. Take care of yourself and thank you for your time.
Thank you.